America. The land of opportunity, freedom, and tariffs? That's right, folks. We're talking about those pesky little taxes on imported goods, courtesy of the Trump administration. And wouldn't you know it, they've managed to stir up quite the kerfuffle in the already cutthroat world of fizzy beverages. On one side of the ring we have Coca-Cola, the all-American hero, waving the red, white, and blue from its Atlanta headquarters. On the other side, PepsiCo, with its international production lines suddenly feeling the heat. You see, when Trump slapped a 10% tariff on imported goods, it threw a wrench into Pepsi's carefully crafted plans. This wouldn't be a big deal if Pepsi just made potato chips, but they also make beverages. And those beverages, or at least the syrupy concentrate that goes into them, are mostly made in, wait for it, Ireland. Yes, the Emerald Isle, land of leprechauns and low corporate tax rates, became Pepsi's Achilles heel. Who could have predicted that? Meanwhile, Coca-Cola, with its domestic production, is sitting pretty. They're like the smug neighbor who always mows his lawn on time and never forgets to take out the recycling, and they're reaping the benefits, let me tell you. Now let's rewind a bit. Pepsi's Irish production model wasn't some harebrained scheme cooked up on a bar napkin. It made perfect sense at the time. Lower taxes, a skilled workforce, and closer proximity to European markets, what's not to love? But then, the tariffs hit. Suddenly, Pepsi's cost-effective strategy turned into a logistical nightmare. Those shipments of sugary concentrate crossing the Atlantic? Slap a 10% tariff on them. Those cans of fizzy goodness destined for American supermarkets? More expensive, baby. This put Pepsi in a real pickle. Do they absorb the extra cost and watch their profit margins dwindle faster than a teenager's allowance at a video game arcade? Or do they raise prices and risk losing market share to their arch-rival, who's already doing the wave on a mountain of savings? The answer, my friends, is not so simple. It's a delicate balancing act, and one that Pepsi has been struggling with since the tariffs took effect. They've tried to play it cool, but the pressure is on. Meanwhile, over at Coca-Cola headquarters, it's all sunshine and rainbows. Okay, maybe not literally, but you get the idea. They're sitting pretty, watching their competitors squirm under the weight of these tariffs. It's enough to make you want to crack open a cold can of, well, you know. You see, Coca-Cola has always been a company with a strong American identity. Sure, they sell their products all over the world, but their heart, their soul, their syrup, it's all American. And in the age of tariffs, that's a damn good thing to be. Their domestic production means they're not subject to those pesky import taxes. They're saving money hand over fist, and they can use those savings to undercut Pepsi on price, invest in marketing, or just line their executives' pockets. Hey, I'm not here to judge. The point is, Coca-Cola is in the driver's seat right now and they know it. They're like the kid who aced the test while everyone else was frantically trying to copy off each other, and they're not about to let this opportunity slip through their fingers. So, what's a beleaguered beverage giant to do? Well, PepsiCo isn't just going to roll over and let Coca-Cola run away with the market. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve, but it's an uphill battle, no doubt about it. One option is to relocate some of their production to the US. This would mean eating some serious upfront costs, but it would shield them from those tariffs in the long run. Of course, finding a location with a skilled workforce and the capacity to handle their production needs is no easy feat. It's like trying to find a parking spot in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Another option is to lobby the government for a tariff exemption or reduction. Hey, it worked for Apple, right? But this is a risky move. Getting involved in politics is like swimming with sharks. You might come out unscathed, or you might lose a limb, or your reputation. The bottom line is PepsiCo is facing a real challenge, and it's one that's not going away anytime soon. They need to find a way to adapt, to innovate, to overcome. Whether they can pull it off remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, this soda showdown is